Joan, something flew right by me. So did you say that in London, they're not calling that a terror attack?
They're
guy
not.
that, how is that possible?
They're saying that there's no evidence that this was a terror attack.
What about all the blood? Like
Yeah.
is that enough evidence to call this a terror
It's
attack?
an isolated incident.
An isolated incident,
It's an
is it?
isolated incident.
He was
Really?
just feeling stabby. You know?
An isolated incident.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me you don't ever just feel stabby?
Some guy having a bad day.
Yeah.
He was upset about the fare of the train.
Maybe.
That's what it is.
He missed a stop.
Missed a stop, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I need some audio. If this is just an isolated incident, can somebody tell me why this woman called a London talk show crying?
The government are failing us. I'm so scared for my children. I have a 22-year-old son, and I'm begging him to move out of the country. What are these politicians doing to us? They're putting our children in so much danger. They're putting everyone in danger, and they're not doing nothing to help us.
Isn't that how we felt? You know, and I did talk about this on Friday in the 5 o'clock hour. But, you know, when we were having our own situation here with Lake and Riley and Rachel Marin, where she just said our government is failing us, that's how we felt during the Biden administration. It's like, you mean to tell me that you're telling us that the border is secure when we can darn right well see that it's not? And so that this woman who called the talk show in Europe, I don't know exactly where, I think somewhere in the UK, but I mean, you can hear that she is hopelessly sad and panicking because one of the things that she says is that everybody that she knows is getting stabbed.
They're pushing us to do something that we don't want to do. We are peaceful people. British people never vote against their government.
Remember what I said in the previous segment? Where I said, you know what? Something bad is going to happen in the UK. Something bad is going to happen where the government has just allowed all of these people in, and the only thing that Keir Starmer and all of those other people could say was, oh, we're appalled by this stabbing on the train. We're appalled with all of these stabbings. When I played this audio on Friday, it was because there was a guy who was literally walking his dog. And one of these guys came up and stabbed the guy walking his dog and a couple of other people, including a 14-year-old kid. And this woman is, I mean, understandably so, she's horrified. And the government isn't doing anything to help them there, just like Joe Biden and the Democrats didn't do anything to help us here.
Yeah, it all goes back to, in my mind, when the UK effectively banned handguns from people in 1997.
Yep.
And here we are not even 30 years later, and you've got someone that's lived there their whole lives that's encouraging their son to leave.
But Sam, they're not using guns. They're using knives. So it's all okay.
But if the citizens...
Oh, I know. I'm being facetious. I know. Well, that's what the Democrats, do. That's what the left does.
Yeah, and they want that here.
Yeah, they want that here. We're going to ban all the guns, right? And then we're going to allow in a whole bunch of, raping, murderous Muslims, rampaging Muslims to take over, essentially what is the United Kingdom. And Germany has a huge, everybody in most nations in Europe have a problem with this. The great shifting, the great migration, a lot of these folks will say. And so this woman just going back to this audio, this woman has been dealing with this for years now.
Yeah.
They're going to push us through it because they're not listening to us. Our friends, our family are dying. I had a cousin murdered 20 years ago who was stabbed to death, and nothing has changed, Julia. I don't leave the house without a man.
You're that worried.
Well, everyone I know is getting stabbed.
Isn't that awful? She's afraid to leave the house without a man. And clearly it doesn't matter if there's a man there or not, because these guys, will go ahead and they'll attack anybody. They'll attack a guy just simply walking his dog. And a 14-year-old boy. This is what we're seeing. And the government, again, does nothing. She talks about how her best friend was murdered. Other people she knows have been murdered. There was a murder, she said, where she works. The government doing absolutely nothing. In Europe, you've got, and we mentioned this on Friday. In Europe, you've got, and I'm going to air quote this, foreign nationals. And they are many, many, many more times more likely to be arrested for sex offenses. 12% higher rates for violent offenses. And some people will say, oh, they're racially profiling or they're profiling. It's like, did you ever, I don't know, maybe stop to think that they're the ones that are, doing the raping and doing the murdering? Because that's what's making the headlines.
They literally pull up on random boats and get welcomed into the country. No vetting, no checking. If anything, it's very light. And they're just allowed in.
You have all these people that have come in from Africa and the Middle East. And these are people that refuse to integrate or assimilate peacefully into the local culture. They will literally tell people, actually, we are going to take over your country. They've said that to the people of Europe. They've said that to people in London. They will murder and rape and pillage at will because, that's what they did where they came from. And the common saying is, you import the third world, then you now become the third world. And so now they say that millions have gone into Europe, and a lot of these guys come in from Syria and places like that, and they just cause mayhem.
Do you think that's part of the issue, that they don't live in the real world?
Keir Starmer, if you're listening to this, please do something. I'm petrified. I've never broken the law in my life. I've been a law-abiding citizen. I've been a civil servant. Please do something. It's us that are dying on the streets. You talk about being racist. We're not racist.
I just want to go and hug that woman and bring her to my home.
See, that's the thing, is that you have people that are dealing with this, and they're good people. And you can hear the terror in her voice. And the government, they give the old thoughts and prayers, but what they don't do is they don't do anything to solve the problem. It's like Democrats here. They don't do anything to solve the problems. They just want to sit here and, scream that Donald Trump is Hitler and these kinds of things. So you see what is happening there. Weren't you telling me a woman from Germany has been calling out the rape culture that is now there in Europe? And now they want to put her in jail?
Yeah, the German government's going after her. I don't have her name off the top of my head, but she's applied for asylum in the U.S. She's kind of gone viral for speaking out against the German government's policies. And you and I were talking off air that the statistics on rape crime alone are through the roof in all of these other nations in Europe, except for one over the last 20 years has actually declined, and that would be Poland, who has got a 0% immigration policy when it comes to people coming from the Middle East and Africa.
I love that. I mean, never thought I'd say this, but
good on you, Poland.
Good on you, Poland. Smart.
Well, and so I was actually trying to back you up with some statistics on stabbings. And weirdly enough, under worldpopulationreview.com, where they've got all these nations and their stab rates and the deaths by stabbing rates, there's one nation that does not have their deaths by rate of stabbing per 100,000 listed. Could you guess what nation that is?
Go ahead.
The United Kingdom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's horrifying. And that woman who wants to, come here from Germany, I think there's a lot of folks that would be like, yeah, you know what? If you are trying to flee that kind of an environment, and I don't know, do you welcome those people in? It seems to me like if we're looking for people to come into our country from other countries, that's the kind of person you want. Somebody who has seen the horrors of what is going on in Europe, and they'll come to America and appreciate what we stand for, as opposed to a lot of the people that Biden did allow in who don't appreciate what America stands for.
So she's being dubbed the anti-Greta.
The anti-Greta. I love it.
She's anti-Antifa. She's being threatened. So the big reason she wants asylum is she's been threatened by Antifa over in Germany. She filed a petition for political asylum in a move she says was supported by Elon Musk amid fears she will be killed or thrown in prison if she returns to her native country of Germany. And her name is Niobe Siept.
I would love to see Trump get involved. Like, I think that would be great. Trump or J.D. Vance. And just say, because this is one of those things that, I mean, apparently has gone viral. And this is something that I think they would get a lot of very, in my opinion, good press. And just like the president is saying, you know what, in Nigeria, we're not going to give them any more aid. And if we need to get involved, we will, because these Christians are getting stabbed. They're getting massacred in Nigeria. So I would love to hear the president get involved in what is going on in Nigeria. I don't necessarily want, boots on the ground, but you've got to say to the government of Nigeria, you got to do something or you're not going to get any aid. Because if we're giving Nigeria aid, then ultimately what we're doing is we're subsidizing the Nigerian government allowing Christians to be killed and massacred. And obviously that is not something that we should stand for. And by the way, this has been a story. We talked about this a while ago. This has been a story for a while. And so if Nigeria is allowing this to happen, which clearly they are, good Lord, friends, just look at online and the videos of what is out there being, by the way, documented by people in Nigeria as far as what is happening in the Christian towns and in the Christian churches. It is horrifying. So, yes, it is about time that Donald Trump called this out and take action. And that is why somebody said Cardi B. In addition to Nicki Minaj, Cardi B is actually out there giving the president some props as well. Can you imagine getting a box delivered to your home and you're expecting, I don't know, maybe some hand towels, maybe your medication, something, and you open it up and you have had body parts delivered to your home? That actually happened to somebody. Listen to this. Hopkinsville. That's Kentucky, right?
Yes.
Hopkinsville?
Mm-hmm.
A Hopkinsville woman received a shocking delivery Wednesday night when she reportedly opened a package expecting medicine, but instead she found human body parts. Christian County Coroner Scott Daniel confirmed that arms and fingers were accidentally delivered to this woman's home instead of the woman's medication order. Now, they say the incident is believed to involve an airline company, a freight company, and a courier, they say. The coroner retrieved the misdelivered body parts and transported them to their morgue, where they will be returned to the carrier for proper delivery to their intended destination. They confirm the body parts are sometimes shipped for transplants and research purposes. Can you imagine that? Opening
I heard
up
that story somewhere last week. I can't remember where.
On my newscast.
Oh, is it in your newscast?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me, Joan?
I like to hear you go on.
You like to hear me go on?
Yeah. It's actually a really good story for Halloween week, right?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I've been carrying around a couple of stories that I just
Break
I haven't
glass
done
in case of
because,
emergency.
Yeah, well, yes, exactly. Break glass because of emergency. For example, you hear that the Brain Trust over at Ben & Jerry's, they got a new ice cream coming?
Oh, no.
Oh, what's it called?
Oh, they sure do.
I can't even imagine. Hit us.
It is Palestinian themed.
Sounds explosive.
So what do you? I was trying to think of. Okay, so if you're trying to make an ice cream that is Palestinian themed,
Mm-hmm.
what is the taste of dust and rubble? what does that taste like? Dust and rubble.
You'd have to make it crunchy.
Expired
right?
graham crackers.
There you go. Expired graham crackers. Maybe some dirt pebbles.
See, I was thinking they were going like in a Pop Rocks direction of things
Pop
exploding
There
in
you
your
go.
mouth.
Yeah.
Do you remember Pop Rocks when they came out? Joan, do you remember this?
They were all the rage.
Because they came out when Joan and I were kids.
My parents warned against them at first.
Oh, people were saying the Pop Rocks were satanic.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, no, they're not. They burst in your mouth. It's the
science.
weirdest thing. Oh yeah, people freaked out. I remember what year did Pop Rocks come out?
The same year as Mood Rings, I think.
Mood Rings. Man, I forgot about all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Chris Hand and
1975.
accidentally created in 1956.
Pop Rocks?
Yes.
They were introduced on the market in 1975 by General Foods.
Pressurized carbon dioxide. That's what it does. Interacts with the oxygen in your saliva.
Okay. Yep. Ben & Jerry's making a Palestinian-themed sorbet.
Sorbet.
Oh, because of all the fruit in
Okay.
Palestine, right?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly right.
And what flavor is it?
Parking lot.
They don't really say. They say it's a spin-off of their Magnum ice cream company. Palestinian-themed sorbet. I know that they've got watermelon in it because apparently watermelon is sort of like a fruit to show off your support of Palestine, I guess. Did you know that?
Okay.
Yeah. He says, I'm doing what they couldn't. This is one of the Ben & Jerry's, Ben Cohen. I'm doing what they couldn't. He said as he squashed watermelons into juice in a video posted on X, I'm making a watermelon-flavored ice cream that calls for permanent peace in Palestine and calls for repairing all the damage that was done there. Okay, well, then we tell the people that run Palestine, if you want to call it that, Hamas, to stop invading Israel and murdering thousands of people. Would he mention that as he tries to, crush his watermelon into juice?
Could at least be accurate. It's figs, pomegranates, and dates, the most annoying fruits out there, are native to the region.
To
Palestine.
What? Oh, is it?
The area known as Palestine to those that identify it.
Figs?
Figs, dates, and pomegranates.
Well, pomegranates are good. I'll give you pomegranates are good.
Well, isolated into a juice with no seeds.
Figs are amazing.
No,
in an
no,
ice cream?
They're very sweet.
Figs in an ice cream.
Joan, do you eat Fig Newtons?
I eat figs.
You eat the actual figs?
Yeah.
I eat the Newtons.
So I love Fig Newtons. It is my
I
new...
love Fig Newtons too, yeah.
And it's funny because I remember when I was a kid and your favorite snack would be, I don't know, what was your favorite snack when you were a kid? Did you have one?
I mean...
Like I would do ding dongs and Twinkies and all that, which is
crackers with peanut butter.
Crackers with peanut butter.
Oh man, I love them.
So when you get to be my age, this is what you have to look forward to, Sam. I went from crackers and ding dongs and all that kind of good stuff to fig flipping Newtons.
Yeah, they're so good.
I'll just take my fiber supplements separately.
Can we be honest, Joan? Are they good, or do we tell ourselves that Fig Newtons are good because we know that we can't perpetually eat Twinkies and ding dongs?
No, if you were eating them as a kid, you didn't care about whether they were good for you or not.
Oh,
right?
you ate Fig Newtons as a kid?
Oh, yeah, I love Fig Newtons.
Okay.
You know what they're named for? Fig Newtons?
No. Well, figs.
The Newton part.
No. Sir Isaac Newton?
Nope. A town in Massachusetts.
Oh, really?
Newton.
Oh, Newton, Mass. So now Joan and Sam and Chris, I'm obsessing over because we admitted Joan and I came out of the closet.
Oh, that's great. Stunning and brave, guys.
That's right.
Stunning and brave.
We like Fig Newtons.
0 days without being stunning and brave. You like Fig Newtons?
Yeah.
Love Fig Newtons.
So when I was a kid.
It's such a boomer thing.
Maybe.
Is that a boomer thing? Is that what it is?
I think Fig Newtons are the official candy of boomers.
But Dan's not a boomer.
What would you consider Dan?
What's the generation that came after boomer? Boomers ended in 1964.
So would you?
I was born in 1967. What does that make me? Gen I don't keep
Gen X.
Is it Gen X?
Is it Gen X?
I don't know. What, Sam? You know everything. What is somebody born in 1967? What is that? I don't know.
Gen X.
I don't.
Okay.
Gen X starts at 1965 through 1980.
So I was one of the early Gen Xers.
Yep.
There you go.
One of the first Xers.
I set the trend for everybody else. That's what it was.
I like it.
Trendsetter.
Hashtag trendsetter, baby. Harkening to the past. All right. Yeah, so I do. I like Fig Newtons. But we were joking about how we went from when we were kids, my go-to snack was like a ding dong or Twinkie.
Okay.
That kind of thing.
I got you.
Anything from Hostess, as long as they didn't have coconut on it. And so now I've gone from, that to Fig Newtons. That's what happens when you get old, Chris, just to let you know.
I have a bright future in front of me then.
Well, you know what? I hope that I just hope that, you can stay regular because that's what happens when you get older. Honey, what can I eat to stay regular? And she comes home with a Fig Newtons.
There you go.
So there you go.
Is it a prune in there?
I think it is prune. Joan, is it Fig Newtons? Is that prune?
No, they're figs.
Isn't that what a prune is?
No, you've never eaten a fig.
Well, he just said he likes Fig Newtons.
So isn't that close enough?
No.
Okay, I don't know what an actual fig is.
A fig is a fruit, and it grows on a tree. They're very good. They're very sweet, and you can pick the whole fruit and pick the fruit and eat the whole thing.
Hey, Joan?
Yeah.
Do you have fig trees on your property?
My son does, and I'm about to propagate it and make one of my own and plant it in the spring. I'm so excited.
So hopefully when Joan grows a fig, she'll bring me a fig.
Let's go.
Yeah. In fact, there may be some still growing now, and as long as there hasn't been a frost, I may be able to bring you one tomorrow.
Okay, that'll be great.
I know you're excited.
I cannot wait. It's reason for me to show up tomorrow, Joan.
Am I wrong? I feel like I've had bacon-wrapped figs before.
Yeah,
do people do that? People
Is
do
that a thing?
It's a thing.
Okay, very good.
Everything's better wrapped in bacon, and you're
Fair.
also statistically lower chance of being a terrorist if you eat it.
It's true. It's true. It's statistically proven.
All right, so what do you got for this?
All right, so I was cruising around doing show prep last night, and I didn't see this happen live, but Tony Romo had one of the all-time great lines in football broadcasting history.
Okay.
And it's like he's setting the bar to new heights, and I wanted to bring that to this show so that way we can have something to strive for.
Okay, here we go. Tony Romo.
About hit, and you'll see right here, pulled, and then another hold right there. I think it was about hit.
What in the world was that?
I don't know.
Okay, you want to hear that one more time?
Yep. The call of the game from Tony Romo.
This is Tony Romo.
About hit.
Wow. What are they doing? He's on more than Fig Newtons, man. Anyway, Tony Romo. I thought he was like supposed to be the big thing in broadcasting.
No, Tom Brady. Tom Brady usurped that.
Oh, Tom Brady did not usurp that.
Tom Brady.
No, incorrect.
He's way better.
You're wrong.
It's not.
I'm looking at you right now, Chris Handy. You are wrong. Let's see Tom Brady top that. By the way, we put our Halloween inflatables away.
Oh.
For the
Was it a sad day?
Kinda, because I enjoyed my inflatables this year. I just said I enjoyed my inflatables.
I know.
My Halloween
Yeah,
inflatables
sure
in my
did.
front yard, just to be clear. So
How much did you enjoy them?
a lot. I hated putting them away.
Was there a slow tear rolling down one cheek?
No, they're two tiers, actually. I got two eyes.
Two
So,
tears.
Yeah. Do you know a bus driver actually stopped in my neighborhood as I was taking out the trash? You know what he said?
What do you say?
He said, "Don't let those people at work give you a hard time about the inflatables. They look great."
That bus driver is very in tune to your life.
Listen, I'll take anybody tuning in, bus drivers or whatever.
Anecdotally, this is the number one show for bus drivers.
Sure.
If you can be heard over the screaming on the MMPS school buses.
Can you imagine?
No.
God bless them. I
you
don't
know
have
what?
I don't have the patience for that kind of a gig.
No, there's no way.
There's
I
no
could
way.
not do it. I mean, bless the bus drivers, man. What time do your kids start school? There's a big conversation now about Metro Nashville schools need to start high school. Right now, Metro Nashville starts at 7. We did a whole topic on
That
this.
seems way too early.
It does seem early, especially like if you're a stoner like you used to be.
Oh, okay.
You know what? You're
All
like
right.
hungover all the
Oh,
time.
there it is.
Shots fired.
Stoner and hungover?
Yeah.
That's why I needed the weed, Dan.
No, I'm just kidding. But 7 o'clock sounds really early. What? What's so funny?
Nothing. I'm just laughing. The way you casually throw people under the bus. I love it. I'm here for it.
Are you?
7 o'clock seems way too early. I think my kids they're getting dropped off at like 8:30ish.
Normal.
Yeah. I mean, your kids are younglings.
Yeah.
You know.
And they're doing the homeschool hybrid, so they don't even have to go if they don't want to.
Do you know what, Matt? I think I could say this. Do you know what Matt Murphy's going to do?
What's that?
So one of these homeschool co-op things
Yeah,
asked me if I would go talk to the kids about like broadcasting and.
let's go.
Well, I can't do it because of the time.
Why can't you do it? Take a day off, Dan.
It's like I'm not gonna take a day off.
Do it for you're not going to do that for the kids?
Can't make time for the kids?
You're not going to.
If I was a kid.
Don't we have incentives here to enrich the community?
No, I actually don't want those kids to get into broadcasting because that ensures job security till I'm like 90.
Well, then you should go there and scare them away from it. You should be our man on the inside and talk them out of that career.
Listen, if you want longevity, don't do radio.
Kids, you're going to hear a lot about careers this week, and I'm going to warn you, this is the one that you won't make any money doing.
This is the one you want to avoid at all costs.
I told my kids that.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Well, so real quick. So I couldn't do it, but I did recommend somebody who would be, from a maturity standpoint, on par with the sixth graders. One Matt Murphy.
Yeesh.
I was very proud of that joke. Really? I'm not going to get any open guffaws from anybody. Come on, man.
I like it.
Whatever. All right, fine. What were you going to say, Joan? Nobody's going to laugh at my jokes.
No,
Do you think there's going to be that one smart aleck?
To do the news.
There's going to be one smart aleck in the back of the class that's going to get kicked out of the presentation like Heidi Campbell. It's going to be like, why don't you just leave? Why don't you just leave? Get out of here.
Oh, man, that is so. Actually, Matt's going to do it, and he'll do a great job.
I did that with a group of first grade or kindergartners a couple weeks ago.
Did you?
Yep.
What'd you tell them?
We recorded a radio commercial for the school together.
Oh,
I got all the kindergartners working.
Isn't that cute?
It was awesome. We had a blast. You know who I had to follow? You know who came in the day before?
Who?
Was the cop dad who brought in a SWAT vehicle.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So that's like, really? You guys set me up to fail.
That's
I have to follow SWAT dad.
What
Here you are with
got,
your
mister?
laptop and your headphones.
I have a microphone. That was the best thing. I was like, the last guy gets to bring a gun to work. But
all I've got is a stupid microphone.
I get to use this every day.
Oh, that is. Did you actually bring a microphone?
I did.
Did you really?
I brought a microphone. I set it up and I plugged in the laptop and we recorded a spot right there on the spot.
That's awesome.
See,
I bet they love that.
I bet you they did.
They had a lot of
and
fun.
they can touch a microphone.
Yep.
They're not, supposed to. If the cop came in, they didn't.
Well, he didn't. Yeah,
pass around the gun.
There was no passing around of the firearm. Don't worry, kids. There's none in the chamber.
They did that when I was in middle school. They let him pass it around.
Really?
They took the
took
magazine
the clip out
and emptied it, but he let us handle an empty firearm.
So, Joan, you actually told people not to get into radio?
I encouraged my middle son, who wanted to get in radio, to do something else.
What year was this? You sound like Tom
Tony
Brady
Romo.
There, Troy
It's probably 5-6 years ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joan Jones.
Nailed it.
That is so funny.
Bingo.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, honestly,
I had a good career. I've had a terrific career,
Right.
but I don't see it that way anymore for radio. You need to. He's into podcasting, which is what he should do.
Yeah.
I mean, Joan. Did you hear what Joan said?
I heard.
She said, "I had a great career, then had to come work with Mandis."
It's everything's past tense now.
Everything, yeah. Now she's like, now I've just biding my time till it's time that I can retire.
I have had a continuing good career. Is that better?
It started
No, 'cause
in past tense.
You still say had.
I'm sorry.
What you
I
need
didn't
to,
mean that.
Joan, what you need to say is, my great career has gotten even better
Since I've landed in Nashville.
since
with
you
Dan
landed in
Mandis.
Nashville and you got to
Yeah.
work with me.
For a while, my career felt like it was on the downswing until I joined Super Talk. Now I'm living out my dreams.
That's right. And every day, Joan, you get to hear me. Just do that.
So weird. It's so weird. You were talking about Tim Waltz's daughter earlier, and I feel like Tony Romo is also ending on the upswing there.
2008 says Tony Romo sounded like he was enjoying his inflatable. Actually, I like what TB says. TB says microphone is more powerful than a gun.
It's true. Fact check true.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
It's not as cool, though.
Yeah. You definitely shouldn't try, having your mouth near it.
Wow.
What do you mean?
I got dark.
It got
Yeah, you
dark.
did. I don't
Very
even know
dark.
where to go with that, man.
Yeah.
Did you hear what happened to the ice guy?
What happened to the ice guy?
He now talks like this.
Oh.
Guy grabbed his.
He's
he's
the vice guy.
the vice guy. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
One of the bad guys. Grabbed his.
I know.
What do you call him?
Cojones.
Cojones. There you go. Family jewels.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
The twig and berries.
Sir, that is not a grip strength tester.
So
What everybody wants to know is, did he twist?
Yeah. Give him the old twist.
I don't know, but you know what? If anything deserves a beat down, it's that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like the guy apparently wouldn't let go.
Pepper spray in the mouth.
Oh my God, pepper spray anywhere. You know what I mean?
Just
Beat
indiscriminately.
the living crap. I mean, honestly, let's be honest. If you're going to beat somebody with a baton, that is the reason.
Aren't they not allowed to have batons anymore? These guys have batons?
They should have batons.
I thought batons were frowned upon now.
No, I don't think they're frowned upon.
I've heard that they were frowned upon.
Maybe in California with Gavin Newsom. But this was in Chicago with that big guy.
Did you hear what Gavin Newsom said the other day on
No.
his Meet the Press interview?
Uh-uh.
He's sitting down with Kristen Welker, and he says the worst thing that a politician can do is look you in the eyes and lie.
Oh, yes. And he
goes,
did the...
And he's like, everybody knows that they're lying, and they still do it. And then it's like, fast forward 10 minutes. So you think Biden could have lasted till 2029? He's like, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Same interview. Same
interview. I hate when politicians lie to you, and I think Joe Biden could have gone till 2029.
He'll defend it to his grave. Best president ever.
With lithium and methamphetamines, probably.
You know what the thing is, though? Like to me, that actually speaks to why he'll make a terrible presidential candidate, because if you refuse to acknowledge even the most basic of truths, which is that Joe Biden was off his ever-loving rocker at that point.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Then I think that shows you that he is a perpetual liar. Even Democrats are now admitting that Joe Biden was not mentally there during the final at least 2 or 3 years of his administration. For Gavin Newsom to say that, I think that the Democrats could perhaps turn on him and in a primary, but I think they're all nuts.
And Joan Shingang, I'm going to pronounce right, Shanga Kawawa.
Kawawa.
Whoa.
Nailed it.
Anyway, so there you go. Can you explain to me the whole J.D. Vance thing with the picture of him with the wig?
With the meme, J.D. Vance
This
won
was-
Halloween. J.D. Vance
He
was
did.
the meme.
He was the meme.
So the meme was used to make fun of him, and
he owned
Democrats were posting it on the internet, and then he leaned into it, and it became a funny thing that conservatives co-opted because we don't care about jokes. And J.D. Vance dressed up in a Jerry curl wig for Halloween.
Yep, I'm
which
showing it
was
on Super Talk TV.
Incredible.
And he looks great doing it. I mean,
Looks-
it's just very funny.
Total stunner.
Yeah, because they were, but explain to me, like, what was the original meme?
I think the original meme was trying to make they were still trying to force the J.D. Vance's weird. Remember that?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think that's where it originally was created.
Interesting. And so then I've always said, that's why I always read the critical super texts often, because I mean, number one, I can make comedy out of those pretty
Yep.
much, and there's nothing more boring than a talk show host that says, "Hey, 1294 says, Mandis, you're great and you're right on everything." You know what I mean? It's like that's just
Did 1294 really say that?
no. Nor did anyone else.
We get some of those.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Well,
Shut up.
I meant for you.
I've
seen them.
have you?
People like it.
Apparently, I ignored it. Anyway, it's 8:55 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Real quick, what you got coming up?
Well, we're going to talk about the 60 Minutes interview. They edited it heavily. Donald Trump said, yeah, well, here's the whole thing. He released it.
There you go.
We'll talk about the government shutdown. We'll also talk about what's happening with the narco boats in Venezuela.
No, he did not say. Was that a joke?
Yeah, it's just a meme.
Oh, all right. You want to say that on the air?
Am I allowed?
Don't know.
Saw a meme that says it's a picture of Trump. And it says, I like the White House like my pants with a lot of ballroom. That's terrible. That's a nasty one.
Awful.
Who would say that?
That's a nasty one. That's nasty.
1451 says Dan likes inflatables and ding dongs. I do. I mean, I'll totally admit that.
Takes a strong man to admit that.
I like inflatables and ding dongs.
You like the vanilla ones or the chocolate ones?
Yes. I like them all.
Non-discriminatory.
There's no such thing as a bad ding dong.